Bem-vindos! Aqui estamos nós novamente com os sussurros de uma máquina. Não, peraí, calma, não vai embora não. Isso aqui. Peraí, aquele papelzinho, ele não tem alguma coisa a ver? Bom, deixa eu passar um scanner forense aqui, mas acho que... Ah, não vai ter nada. Bom, deixa eu ver aqui. Cafeteira. Aê, sou robô, mas ainda posso tomar um cafezinho, ótimo.
Damn good coffee.
Ótimo. Essa é a garrafa térmica.
A thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
Presumivelmente, ué, pega e experimenta. Ah, não, essa aqui é a garrafa térmica, é que tá pertinho. Aqui é a garrafa térmica, aqui é a cafeteira. Vamos ver o mapa da cidade.
It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disk is hollow. Curious.
Tá, vamos ver esse cacto aqui.
Low maintenance. My kind of plant.
Mais ou menos, eu já consegui. Você sabe que... Acho que não era um cacto, era uma suculenta, né? Que é um pouco diferente, mas eu já consegui deixar uma dessas suculentas morrerem.
Nah, I have work to do.
Tá, tem coisas pra fazer. Cafeteira, garrafa térmica. Aqui eu vou pro quarto da Vera, aqui eu volto pra praça central. E essa porta aqui é o quê? Ah, são as celas. Escrivaninha.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here.
Lugarzinho gostoso, hein? Realmente parece bastante a Escandinávia, que lá eles estão desinstalando prisões porque ninguém fica lá.
Empty. Probably for opening the cells. I don't need to mess with that.
Em teoria, escrivaninha para recepção. Tá, pessoas vão ser presas e eu vou descer aqui nesse cenário para conversar com elas. É o que tá bastante óbvio, né? Ok. Aqui eu vou pro escritório do Anderson. Aqui é o quarto da Vera. Só um instante. Pronto, foi só arrumar um negocinho aqui no meu quarto. Tá, já fui aqui. Ah, aqui é a prisão. Aqui é o quarto da Vera. Vamos conversar com ela antes. Ah, não, ela não tá aqui. Tá. Pequeno robô.
Looks purely decorative.
Arquivador.
There's the bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful.
Resina de modelar, interessante. Vaso completo.
Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
Nossa, aqui é um limão. Interessante. Fogão.
Maybe later. I'm not that hungry. No, I'm not tired.
Ah, tá. Esse aqui é o meu quarto, não é? O Vera não é a mulher lá do...
Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Ah, tá. Esse aqui é o meu quartinho onde eu vou ficar. Tá, então vamos lá.
All right, agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Isso aqui
Yes, please.
parece um Sean Connery
41 years old.
depois da gripe.
Caretaker of the Nordsund Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry. So either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from
Nossa,
the
que
museum.
maravilha de detetive
The
vocês são.
crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordsund, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Ixi. Ok. Lamento ouvir isso.
Sorry to hear that.
Ter...
I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem, huh?
You have no idea. Sometimes I feel like I'm spending half my time arguing with those fools.
One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic.
Ok.
Dr. Persson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
Ok. Ok. Tá, e fiquei mais
That's all I
empática.
needed.
Very well.
Tá. Antes, né? Deixa eu dar uma olhada. Estufa.
A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordsen, it seems.
Escrivaninha.
I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Livros.
A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read.
Vai saber, né?
The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town square. Just lots of case files.
É um mundo moderno, mas
Looks
nem
like
tanto.
a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there.
É tipo uma mistura, né, de coisas. Deixa eu ver o analisador de emoções. Tranquilidade.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
What do you think of Gabriel?
My nephew is a fine
Ele é
officer.
sobrinho.
He's a law and order kind of person. Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the...
I wish, but so far Gabriel and I are the only ones. I've been trying to get my son to join the force for years. All he cares about is girls. Suppose it could be worse. At least he brings home a fresh trout.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl. But it's damaged, and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tem a ficha.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council.
Entendi.
Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it.
Ok.
When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance.
Maja.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not
Maia.
at all.
Não é Maja, é Maia.
Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
Ok.
Do you know
Açafrão.
if saffron is grown anywhere in Nordsen?
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Tá bem.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Ok. Bem legal. Ok. Prisão não preciso. Ali é o meu quarto. Vamos pra praça. A mesma praça. O mesmo banco. As mesmas flores. O mesmo jardim. Tudo é igual. Mas estou triste. Porque não tenho mais você perto de mim.
I don't think I should go further north for
ainda
the
não?
time being. Sure, Carl's mystery woman likely lives up there, but I need more to go on.
Ei, caramba. Tá. Então vamos pra clínica. Então, é um mundo que tem coisas hiper ultra mega modernas, tipo essa mulher tomando injeções de nanorobôs. Mas, ó, tem arquivos de papel, pessoas escrevendo em papel. É uma coisa meio mistura o clássico com, né? Elevador
An old freight elevator of some kind,
Caceta.
likely out of order.
Mas não tem um elevador que funcione nessa
Healthy looking plant.
texto.
A list of admitted patients. I don't recognize any of the names.
Nossa, tudo no papel, ó. Bom, vamos falar com a enfermeira aqui.
Hi there.
Hello.
Thought I'd introduce myself, since I'll be coming here a lot. I'm Agent England, Central Bureau.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's a relief to have you here. We're all shook by these recent killings.
Ixi, minha filha, você não pode morar no Rio,
The
não.
doctor's excited.
O doutor está empolgado.
Morbid curiosity has limits, you know. After all, we mostly treat coughs and the occasional broken limb here.
I get it. I'll do my best to
Ô,
help.
lugarzinho gostoso de
by the
viver,
way,
hein?
I'm supposed to go to the morgue. Where's that?
Down the stairs on your left.
Great, thanks.
Coitada, não ia aguentar trabalhar meio segundo num hospital do Rio de Janeiro. Ou do
I
São
hope we
Paulo.
can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon.
Ah, tá. Bom, outro
It's a
mapa.
map of the clinic layout.
Enfermeira, aqui você planta grande, porta, escadas. É lá embaixo, né? Só ouvindo alegremente.
Don't worry, Maya. You'll be put to rest soon. I know. I'm sorry about the delay. I was needed urgently out of town.
Isso é mais comum do que
Oh,
parece.
hello there. Me and this old gal have been expecting you.
Talkative, is she?
Não é?
No
Ela não é?
doubt. The dead have a lot to say, you know.
Ah.
Sometimes more so than the living.
Is that so?
Uhum.
The living are fickle and prone to deceit. Once dead, we can't hide things
Interessante.
anymore. Not from me, at least.
Tem um filme brasileiro chamado Morto Não Fala, um filme de terror brasileiro que aborda uma coisa específica disso. Eu ainda não assisti, mas ouvi falar que é bem legal. Aham, tá. Aqui porque aqui eu tô sendo bem empática, né? Que pena que
I'm
vocês...
sorry you feel that way. I think most men and women out there are sincere.
Oh, sure. Perhaps I came across as a bit misanthropic. Most of the time, people are
As
just
pessoas são
fine.
boas.
Glad to hear that. Now, I'd like to ask some questions.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Caramba, realmente o mundo que vocês vivem é maravilhoso, hein? Eu quero viver nesse mundo. Bom, não sei, vamos descobrir mais sobre ele, né? Sobre
Did
Carl.
you know Carl Oscarson?
No. When I heard he was murdered, I didn't even recognize his name. I had to check my records to realize that I've treated him. To be fair, I've had many patients. But he must have been cursed with one of those... awfully
Incrivelmente
forgettable
esquecíveis.
All right. Anything out of the ordinary in his medical history?
things. Sorry. Can't go into detail.
Ah.
Doctor-patient confidentiality, you know?
Keep it vague
Ah,
then.
Well, okay. Let me put it this way. I doubt you'd learn much from his file.
Noted. Thanks.
deixa eu ligar o meu analisador de emoções, né? Gabriel.
What do you think of Gabriel?
Your average policeman. I have no strong opinion about him one way or the other.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
I can't help with that. I didn't know Carl on a personal level.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
I think he does a fine job. He's been instrumental in making sure that I can work under such good conditions.
Yeah, this place is surprisingly well equipped. Definitely on par with our facilities in the city. What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
She can be
Counselor.
quite an unpleasant woman. I can't say I've enjoyed my few interactions with her.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she wasn't a patient of yours?
Oh, she was, but that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay, and what does that tell us?
For one thing, that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
Got it. Thanks. What
E
can you tell me
você?
about yourself, Doctor?
Oh, me? I suppose I would qualify as a workaholic. Most of my time is spent here.
So how long have you been practicing medicine?
Must be 16 years now, I believe.
Huh. And you're the only doctor in Nordsund?
Porra.
Yes. But we have good relations with the other settlements. We collaborate and pool
Ô,
resources
louco,
when
é uma
necessary.
cidadezinha bem pequena mesmo.
Any theories on Carl's murder?
Not yet. I'll need to see the body first.
Ah, tá. Ainda não chegou o corpo.
Do you know where saffron is grown in Nordsund?
I'm afraid not. We have plants all over, but botany is not my area of expertise.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2,300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Ok.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
Okidoki.
One last
Isso é
thing.
bem
I've been
Ned
told that the
Flanders.
second body is on its way here. If you come back later today, I should be able to tell you something about it.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Ok. Deixa eu desligar isso aqui e usar o meu scanner forense. Peraí, primeiro deixa eu sair da frente, né? Peraí. Não, peraí. Calma. Deixa a minha personagem sair da frente. Aí. Ok. Interessante. Tem alguma coisa no doutor? Não? Tá, era tudo isso mesmo. Ok. Muito legal. Coletor de
I
cinzas?
think that's for collecting the ashes after a cremation.
Ah, tá. Aqui.
Appears to be a small crematory.
Armários.
One last waiting room before the final embrace with the earth.
Oh, peraí.
One last waiting room before the final embrace with the earth.
Eles traduziram meio mal, porque a frase em inglês tá mais bonita. É o último sala de espera antes do abraço eterno da Terra. Foi uma coisa mais, eu achei mais legal. Bom, mas enfim.
I suppose that's where the doctor writes down his autopsy reports.
Cadáver de Marja, bisturi, torneira.
I'll wash my hands when I go to bed. Plenty of time still to get my hands dirty.
Ah, tá. Hoje em dia, com a pandemia, você tem que lavar a mão o tempo todo. Bom, não sei, você é uma meio mão Android, né? Então acho que não precisa.
This might be useful.
Que isso? Vai pegar na mão grande isso? Se eu soubesse, teria analisado.
A razor-sharp surgical scalpel. A bottle of molding resin. I can use this to cast different shapes. It might also work as a glue.
Ok. Deixa eu mostrar, ó. Tô pegando aqui, ó, fio. Deixa eu avisar, né?
I shouldn't show him that. He might want it back.
Tá bom, né? Já viu essa pessoa aqui?
Do you recognize this couple?
The man is clearly the second victim, Carl. As for the woman, it's too hard to tell given the damage to the photo.
Tá bom. Bom, então vamos embora. Ok, também tinha essa parte aqui, né? Suprimentos médicos.
Various medical supplies.
Eu tô achando bem
Looks
interessante.
like no patient is admitted at the moment.
Nossa, aqui que seria uma UTI? Nossa, olha o estado.
I don't need any water right now.
Monitor.
An old pre-collapse monitor.
Nossa.
Probably not connected to anything.
Bandagens.
Unused bandages. Would come in handy in a pinch.
Caixa azul.
It's filled with cannulas.
Cânulas?
Those little needle things
Ah,
used
tá.
to connect an IV.
Ah, é
I
verdade.
don't think I need one right now. A portable medical kit with all the essentials.
Ok. Vamos usar, né? Só pra... Tá, não teve ninguém aqui que andou se machucando. Tá. Eu tô achando bem interessante essa mistura que eles estão fazendo. De uma coisa meio detonada e antiga ao mesmo tempo hipermoderna. Gostando mesmo. Bom, enfim. Vamos voltar pra praça. Escola? Pra que eu vou querer ir pra uma escola? Entrada da cidade, cantina. Vamos pra escola então, vai. Vamos voltar pra escola.
I don't have any business in the school.
Ah, realmente, nem eu. Máquina.
Robot? Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly. Looks like it's filled with different kinds of spare parts. Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for.
Né? Nossa, uma cabine de coisa aqui no...
Various handbooks for the typical day-to-day stuff.
Manuais. Varanda, entrada de serviço, pilha de
A neat
pratos.
stack of plates. Matching cutlery is nowhere to be seen. A few identical coffee cups. They don't look quite as clean as they should be.
Tá certo, bandejas de comida.
3 plastic trays. Good number.
Cliente. E aí?
Weekend's coming up. Great, huh?
Looks like you've got a head start.
All shoes repaired, all coats patched up. That's when you call it a day. Finish your work fast and you get the best food rations. Oldest trick in the book.
I get it. Well, enjoy your time off.
Deixa eu deixar ligadinho, né? Tranquilidade.
Gotta rest my mind, stranger. A long weekend shift ahead of me.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your time off.
Engraçado, esses rostos aqui, eles têm uma coisa de tipo, foram tirados de pessoas reais, não foram criados do nada.
I think they deliver groceries through there.
Tá, vamos pra varanda?
Looks a bit overgrown. Could use some trimming.
Homem fumando, oceano.
Looks still and serene. Old Norse runes. A local custom, perhaps? Haven't seen them in any other settlements in the area. Great view from up here.
Legal. Deixa eu ligar o analisador biométrico.
Hey, I'm Vera Englund, Special Agent.
Oh, I heard about you. I'm Rolf, the plant master of Nordson.
Plant Master.
A plant master? What's that?
A foreman of sorts. I oversee a team of gardeners who tend to our shared crops.
Got it. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure, go right ahead.
Tá. Assassinato de
What do
Carl.
you know about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Almost nothing. I just heard half an hour ago. Damn shame.
Do you happen to know where saffron is grown in Nordson?
Ele deve saber.
Perhaps. What would this gentleman have to gain from that piece of information?
Quê? Como assim ganhar? Você não vai... Digamos que eu serei sua amiga por um tempo. Ah, não, mas aqui eu vou ser mais empática.
Please, now is not the time. Don't you want justice for the 2 murder victims?
Man, here comes the guilt trip.
É.
I suppose those poor people deserved better. Now, 2 places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south, and a few crops near Mimir Road.
Mimir Road. Where's that?
North of the town square. Look for 2 large farming robots standing around.
All right, got it.
Boa. Já descobri agora onde está o açafrão.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
Nothing but the talk of the town. That Maya Strand was stabbed by some maniac.
Ok. Carl.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Not really. But like many other people, we had some contact in our work.
Okay. What was your impression of him?
Nice guy. Too nice. I'd even go so far as to call him gullible. Wouldn't be surprised
Gullible.
if that's what got him killed.
That's so. You think he trusted the wrong person?
I'm just thinking out loud here. But yeah, it wouldn't be a shocker.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
The cop? Can't say I enjoy his company.
Opa.
Last time we met, he gave me a couple of nasty
Opa,
bruises.
Resisting arrest?
That'd certainly be how he'd justify it.
I'm trying to find a woman that Carl Oscarson was involved with. Know anything about that?
No, I don't stay updated on gossip like that.
What's your opinion on Commissary Anderson?
For a chief of police, he's all right. He's actually fair, unlike some of his underlings.
How so? You think they're harassing you?
Abso-friggin-lutely. One little mistake, those guys start hounding you night and day.
What do you think of Stina Ruth?
I have no idea who that is.
Did you know Maya Strand?
A bit. She approached me a few months back about refining edible plants into a nutrient paste. I helped her plant some quality fungi for it, in exchange for a cut of the harvest. Then she got herself killed, so I guess all of that was a waste of time.
That's a morbid way of looking at it.
É, né?
I guess so. I'm sorry about what happened to her, but I still gotta eat.
Dr.
What do you
Pearson.
think of Dr. Pearson?
I'm trying to stay far away from that wisecracking quack.
Quack?
You
Charlatão.
heard me. All I need in terms of medicine, I find in herbs and plants.
Ah, tá.
And Dr.
Entendi.
Pearson doesn't take kindly to that?
He should mind his own business is all.
Okay, that's all I need.
Alrighty. See you around.
Ok. Tchau, tchau. Tá, esse aqui é tipo um riponga, então. Tá, não tem mais nada pra ver aqui. Armário de ferramentas, estante, trata de serviço, babá. Tá. Ok, já fui pra lá, fui pra cá. Para a rua Mimir, agora já sei onde ir. Mas será que eu já vou? Deixa eu ir pro leste antes. Eu tentei ir pro leste, né? Não custa tentar de novo. Eita porra! Rapaz, praça central. Ah, sino de vento.
Nice, soothing sounds. And anatomically correct, gentlemen.
Mais ou menos. Se for igual à estátua do Davi original,
Nice spot there next
não
to
tá
the
tão
wind
correto.
chimes, but I don't feel like sitting down.
Para a loja de robôs, entrada, praça central. Deixa eu ligar o meu analisador. Rapaz.
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Que isso?
Excuse me?
Humor me. I need some inspiration for my poem.
Oh, I get it. What was it again?
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Respeito. Limpar minha arma, envelhecer e ficar fraca. Nossa. Ah, tá. Uma necessidade. Tá.
Trust, eavesdropping, loneliness.
Thank you.
So, you have a poem for me now?
I'll need some time. Come find me later.
Que legal.
He's busy composing.
Ah, tá. Beleza. Sinos de vento. Loja de robôs. Walter's Robots.
Howdy, Pilgrim, and welcome to Walter's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Englund.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right? What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case of chicks.
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh no, she's on to us. Right, you caught me. The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with a set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
Que legal. Ah, não, deixa pra lá. Essa Clara que aqui não tem nenhuma inteligência. Esse comportamento inaceitável. Você tem que fazer algumas perguntas. Pô, não precisa ser tão dura com ele. Eu ia falar, tipo... Ah... Pô, não queria ser tão dura. Eu queria, tipo... que da hora.
You know, I'd arrest you for constructing illegal AI, but there clearly isn't any intelligence involved here.
Ha! That's...
See, if you were any smarter, you'd have a great comeback there.
Okay, Walter. It's time for you to do less talking and more listening.
Sure thing, officer. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing around here.
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I'm just interested in the killings.
All right, then shoot. I mean, ask away.
Ah, tá. Interessante. Então, nesse mundo, ele é um mundo moderno, mas parece que algumas tecnologias são proibidas, é isso? Tá.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Yeah, friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
Opa, esqueci de...
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Any idea of what the parts were for?
Couldn't say, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was, it had fluid in it. Maybe a water filtering system.
Uma
A
bomba.
pump, something like that.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray yourself clean afterwards.
Deixa eu ligar o analisador biométrico, né? Tranquilidade.
What's your opinion on Gabriel, the policeman?
He's an asshole. That's
Nossa!
Nissa thinks that guy is robophobic. Don't ask.
Do you know anything about a woman who is seeing Carl Oscarson?
Nope, I hardly even knew the guy.
What's your opinion on Anderson, the police commissary?
Seems like a reasonable man to me. But then again, I tend not to be involved in, you know, crime.
yeah, right.
Ixi!
Boy,
Ixi! O próprio bichinho.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
a politician? Me and those kinds of people run in quite different circles, to say the least.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Yep, I work with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Ah, they got some robots in there.
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Entendi.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for that matter.
I know because I built it, Nissa. It's totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes. That's a telltale sign of a bot turned evil.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe anyone would want to kill her.
Pops calling others odd. Now that's a joke that requires no punchline.
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please. What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Quirky guy, but he means well. Sometimes he asks me to come over and help with the kids.
Oh yeah? Help how?
Usually by playing doctor and patient with Nissa. It helps calm down the little ones.
Interessante.
That's clever. So, what can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, what you see is what you get.
A crazy old fart with chronic coffee breath.
Oh, quiet, you little rascal. What I am is a tinkerer, a craftsman, a father of machines. I cherish building them. I adore putting them on display, and I especially love talking to them.
I've noticed. How long have you been building robots?
Oh, ever since I was a boy. I grew up over at the junkyard. The place was cramped with old discarded robots. I didn't have many friends, you see. So, I decided to befriend these machines instead.
Entendi. Tá, já fiz essas perguntas.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Tá, deixa eu dar mais uma olhada. Torso de robô.
Guess that belongs with the head up front.
Ah, que cabeça é essa aqui?
What did people use the crab for?
Once upon a time, this was the most popular kitchen model. This fella could take care of any food-related task.
Interessante.
Except the handling of shellfish, obviously. Even robots have moral standards.
Boa. Tá, robô pontudo.
What does the pointy little bot in the back do?
Oh, a bot of many talents. Paperweight, table lamp, pestle, or perhaps a fashionable baton? The only limit is your imagination.
É, eu pensei em outra coisa agora. Robô de boas-vindas.
Is the big guy in the back your mascot or something?
You mean Ufa? Nah, he's more of a concierge.
Parece o Freeza.
He's sophisticated like that.
Cabeça de robô.
What's up with the head?
What do you mean? You think it's too big?
The robot head on the table, that is.
Oh, yeah, it keeps coming off. I'll fix it eventually.
Robô tubular.
What does that tube-looking robot do?
That's no robot. My teapot.
Not everything with lights on is a robot, you know. Gee, some people.
Ok. Distrito comercial, robô com rodas. Isso aqui é um carrinho.
What does this little guy do?
Clean, like a mean machine.
He doesn't look very mean.
Looks can be deceiving. He's nothing but vicious towards stains, dust, and all of their ilk.
E esse aqui é o robozinho.
Cute little robot.
Ah, e ele não falou nada dessa vez?
Cute little robot.
Tá bom. Para o distrito comercial. Nananana, interessante. Então, nesse mundo é modernoso, mas algumas tecnologias são proibidas. Já terminou meu
He's
poema?
busy composing his verse.
Tá. Sino de vento, rapaz, banco pra sentar. Vamos ver. O que é isso, hein?
Looks like an apartment building.
Ah, tá.
I don't have any reason to go up there.
Ok. Bom, então vamos sair daqui. Tá certo. Bom, a gente já atravessou um bom pedacinho. Ah, que bom que eu não tenho que falar. Já tá tudo aqui já listado, né, pra vocês. Oh, maravilha. Bom, essa foi mais uma pedaço da nossa aventura, que a gente com certeza vai continuar no nosso próximo vídeo.